Welcome back to Let's Play Neverwinter Nights 2 Mask of the Betrayer. This is Big Los, and we are going to go to Shadow Mulsantir. Unfortunately, there was no portal up there, so I'm figuring we just got to go to the portal that popped up on our map first. Then we can go in the other portals later. So let's go down here. It's kind of by the entrance to the city, so we're just going to have to work our way all the way back. First you got to go to the Vale Theater, then you hang a left. No, not far enough. There we go. Here's the road to the entrance. And then you hang a right here, right before the gate, and here's that portal. So let's go in. Yes, shadowy portal ripples before you. Let's enter it. And we'll work our way into the shadow plane. See what it's all about. See if it's similar to the Vale Theater. We get 2,000 XP for that. Kind of like in the Vale, everything is black and white, void of color here. Why do we have two spirit forms down there? Let's get rid of one. And I guess we'll put the bow and the spear into the quick slots. And then we'll put the armor into the other one so we can have a quick casting of Cat's Grace. Let's put it on right now. And what about you? Well,
step with me. Come on.
I don't think there's anything we want to do right now. Alright, so let's explore. Let's see. Let's go this way. Did you say something, Gann? You seem to be casting something. Oh, there's a greater shadow. Okay. Well, let's take him out. I don't even think he could do any damage to the camera. What are you doing? You're summoning a creature? How about you just shoot him with your arrow? Wait a minute. Wait. I told you not to do that. Let's see, you're casting something else now? Something fishy about this. Let me guess, you're in overkill mode, aren't you? Let's go to behavior. All the way... we might have passed it. Oh well, let's just go to the bottom and work our way back up. Interesting. Enemies auto-cast buffs. Long, medium, or off. Yeah, let's put it on medium. Let's have them have some buffs cast on them. You know, make it a little fair. Monster ally damage. Monsters damage allies with area effect spells. Yeah, we want that. You know, let's make it even. Auto set of companion behaviors. I guess so. Even though I'll have to deselect overkill spellcasting. Yeah, we want to auto-summon animal companions. We want to auto-summon familiars. Disable melee attacks. The character will use melee attacks. Okay, yeah, we'll polymorph, even though that was probably a mistake with Eleni in the original campaign. She was always trying to polymorph herself at the most inopportune times. Yeah, we'll put on Dispel Spells, because that's one of the spells that Gann has. And yeah, we're gonna put you back to scaled spellcasting. Anything else we need to adjust? You know, since we're here? Nope, that's about it. Okay. We got everything that we need to set. So let's pick up this volatile air essence, and looks like there's a dirt mound over there, so let's go check it out. So we get a scythe and about 4,000 gold. We get Death's Handmaiden. It's +4, it's keen, and it's +3 vampiric regeneration. Now, I would give it to Gann if he could use it, but he can't. He's not Mega's Chrono Trigger. He can't use scythes, even though he kind of looks like him. Kind of has the same color skin, too, and hair.
Yes.
Okay, so we gave Gann the spell that we have no hope of using right now. Oh, what's that over there? A Dread Wraith? How about we go to the bow and we'll attack this thing?
I believe so.
Let's get into a good position and we'll open fire on it. You too. Sophia? Why are you going that way?
Spell for you.
Is your range really that bad with the light crossbow? Captain, you too? Why can't you even click on it? Okay, you can click on it now. Maybe it was concealed? Alright, maybe it's a good time to go to melee weapons. No, I don't think these wraiths can damage the captain either. Oh, that looked like it did some damage, but I think it got absorbed by the stone skin. Stone skin is like the American Express card. Never leave home without it. Alright, so we get another volatile air essence. We'll give that to Sophia. Let's see, what did you cast on yourself to give you those buffs? I'm curious.
I believe so.
Alright, we'll go into the shadow version of the bazaar. It's too bad I can't loot any of this stuff. There's no merchants anywhere. What were they thinking? Okay, so there's gates here that you can't go in. And that gate goes out of town. There's the veil. And I don't know why these gates are locked here, since they're wide open in the material version of this town. Arrow of detonation, it does a fireball, okay. Kind of reminds me of Rambo's arrows in First Blood Part 2. Like, shot a helicopter with it and it blew up. Alright, so we cast True Strike on ourselves. And then we're going to shoot this arrow. And since it's True Strike, it'll guaranteed to hit. What, did you miss that time? Don't waste these arrows. Let's go back to just regular fire arrows. Jeez, that did a lot of damage. I think it's because it's ×3.
Shall we indulge ourselves?
What, do you guys need to get closer to shoot it? Yeah. It's funny, it's not moving. Oh, is it casting haste on itself? Oh, it looks like it's paralyzed now. I don't think you need the paralytic bolt. That looked like the hold monster spell just got activated on it. Why don't you go back to a bolt piercing and do some more damage? Alright, well, we got it right where we want it. Nope, looks like the paralysis wore off. It's coming right for us. Let's put the paralysis bolt back on.
I could do that.
Captain, why aren't you shooting it? Dispel magic. You don't need to dispel anything. It's almost dead,
I have my eye
Gann.
on our enemy here.
Alright, I guess we'll go back to the melee weapons. Alright. That did it. Okay, so we get a volatile water essence. Now, you can go to the other part of the city. Those gates are open. And we'll be visiting there soon. Now, if you rest out here, it's actually very dangerous to rest, and there's a chance for a random encounter. And up there, yes, is the Death God's Vault. We've been looking for that. We're going to be visiting it soon. But here's an open home. Why don't we check this out first? Now, you remember I said it was dangerous to rest out there. Well, the opposite is true in here. Even though there are Death Knights over there on the left-hand side of the room, we're going to rest. There is no chance of a random encounter. So we're going to regain our hit points and, more importantly, our spells. So let's put all the buffs back on that we usually do. Do premonition, and we'll do persistent haste. That way everybody moves faster. And let's see. Well, I guess we'll just do spider skin on Sophia, and then on the captain as well, and then we're gonna do stone skin on the captain because, like I said, never leave home without it. We'll do the same thing for Gann. We'll put magic weapon on the captain, and then we'll put some of these other buffs. Like for Sophia, we'll do Fox's Cunning. On Gann, we'll do this Eagle Splendor to increase his charisma. And then for Sophia and the captain, we'll do the Bear's Endurance. And I guess we'll do Protection from Spells too. Why not? Are there any buffs that Gann can do? Oh, he could do Greater Stone Skin. We might as well just do that instead of having Sophia cast Stone Skin on him. We'll remember that for the future. We'll cast it on ourselves right now, so fortunately they don't combine, just overlaps. Let's see, I don't really see any other buffs except for Bark Skin over there. Yeah, we might have to do something about that in the future when we level up Gann.
Well now, what do you want?
Okay. And then we are going to summon the Orglash because we are going to need its services in here. Notice that that's the only thing with color. Okay. Heilari is revenge list. I guess this is a revenge list describing deaths of somebody who was living here. And he's talking about Verovin. He is the root of all this pain I feel, and I will exact my revenge on him first. I will slowly bleed him. No, I will smash his face with... No. Okay, so he doesn't like somebody called Verovin. Okay, here's a book over here. Heilari's Journal. Okay, now I've read this before, and they talk about something called the Vremyani. It describes a necromancer who had to flee his homeland because necromancy was prohibited, and he came to Mulsantir looking for a tome. Luck upon luck, I have found the general location of this tome of profane rebirth. It resides on the plane of Shadow. Not only that, but from my preliminary reading, it appears that Mulsantir is the perfect place to enter the plane of Shadow. The way to cross planes is through the temple to the Death God. 14th of chest. Rubbish. So close to my goal, only to be stopped by an impassable barrier. After making it to the plane of shadows, I have learned that the tome I need is in the Death God's vault. I refuse to go in there even for this. It matters not. I will proceed with the ritual here on the shadow plane. Now to summon some servants to watch over me. Entries past this point are too blood-soaked to read. Okay, so he was trying to do some ritual. And there's a locked chest over here. And here's another open book. This tome, which is adorned with small animal bones over its leathery surface, seems to discuss many necromantic rituals. You see 3 entries which appear to be marked for further use. The first entry describes how to prepare a vessel for use as something called a phylactery. Apparently, a phylactery is used to house a soul for eternity. These phylacteries can be used in a rite to cheat death and live forever. The second entry describes in great detail a ritual that was referred to in the first marked entry. This ceremony appears very complicated and it is stressed that only the most accomplished spellcasters should even consider replicating it. Surprisingly, this third entry describes a way to free a soul trapped in a phylactery. Not surprising, this requires the destruction of the phylactery. Destroying the phylactery will allow the natural order to take its course and the soul will move beyond to its final resting place. Okay, so this chest over here is trapped. So let's examine the trap. Okay, the DC for examining was 28, so it's probably difficult, so we're just going to try to disarm it. And we failed. Let's try it again. See if we can get something out of it. No, it was a critical failure. We triggered it. Seems to happen a lot. I don't know. Okay, so what do we have in here? We got 2 scrolls and a Rakshasa staff. And those 2 scrolls are scrolls that Sophia doesn't have, so we'll scribe it in her spellbook. Energy drain and power word kill. Oh, great.
Well, what do you want?
Alright, so that's all the treasure we can get. So there's a dead body lying on the floor if you haven't noticed. And it says you see a desiccated shell that was once a man. So you can do 3 options, and we're going to try to complete the wizard's ritual. Wait, I'm familiar with this sort of magic. I've never performed this sort of ritual myself, but it seems to be based on Thayan writings. You sound uncertain. The details have been changed. Improved, perhaps. Or not. I could complete what he began, but I can't guarantee any sort of positive results. That's fine, try it anyway. Influence gain. I admit to some curiosity about this wizard. This should only take a few moments. Be ready. Let Sophia complete the ritual. Okay, so looks like a black cloud appeared. We got 250 XP for that, but then it shifted our alignment 10 points towards evil. We can get it back. Don't worry about it. What has happened to me? I didn't do this to you. You are responsible for my condition. I will kill you for turning me into this abomination. Okay. Okay, so this guy is a lich, but he doesn't look like a lich. He looks more like a ghoul.
To your weapons.
Don't be fooled. He has lots of spells that can help him. Let's have Gann do sunbursts. We'll have Sophia summon a Mordenkainen sword to help distract from these guys, because these Death Knights can do sneak attacks. They must have rogue levels. And we'll have the Orglash attack to help keep the pressure off the captain. Alright.
My magic will erase this.
Wait a minute, what's saving throw decrease? That must be the effect from a lich.
And don't let up.
Or the ghoulish looking lich. Yeah, cast that disintegrate on him. Alright, I think Sophia did 57 points of damage. Okay, that was Gann who did all that damage. Okay, so Gann, I think, killed the lich. And I think he killed that Death Knight too, so let's take out this other one. Alright. Now that might have looked easy, but don't let that fool you. It's kind of a difficult battle if you're not prepared. That's why you should always summon things beforehand. And we got a phylactery here. It's a small ornate box. It contains the lich's soul. Now normally if you don't destroy a phylactery, after like 1d4 days or something like that, the lich will respawn. I don't know if that's true in this game. I don't think so. So I'm just going to leave the phylactery to see if it does happen, but I don't think it will. I might come back in here off camera every once in a while just to see, but I doubt it. Alright, so let's work our way up to the Death God's vault. The path should indicate that this probably won't be easy. So let's see what type of monsters are going to stop us from going inside. Oh, we got a Nightwalker. Okay. Oh, still got some ability damage from that lich. Alright, I guess we'll use the Wand of Fire.
Yes.
And Gann, why don't you cast a Lesser Restoration on the captain? Oh, that didn't do anything? Well, that sucks. Well, I guess we can just tell the Orglash to fight while we attack this thing with arrows. Man, that damage reduction that thing has is incredible.
My magic will erase this nuisance. My magic will erase
tell the
this
sword to attack
nuisance.
too. We're gonna have to keep it off our backs. I guess you're casting that clenched fist. 2 Nightwalkers, huh? Too bad these swords that the captain has don't do any extra damage. We're not able to damage this thing. Looks like the Orglash doesn't have any trouble.
Shall we indulge ourselves?
Alright, so you summon the Earth Elemental. Let's see if that helps at all. Okay, so damage is being done to this thing, but not at quite the rate that I want. Oh, great. The captain is now paralyzed by fear. And he's running away, so now it's just up to Gann and Sophia. So I guess we'll cast Sunbeam. Since these things are undead, it will do quite a bit of damage to them. I think we're gonna have to use up all of the uses of it. Oh great, it's blinded? How could you blind an elemental? So it doesn't know where to attack. All it is just the body now. Looks like that didn't do anything. You know what, I think that thing is blinded too. It doesn't look like it's attacking us. Maybe it was the Sunbeam. It's possible. I didn't think it could be affected by status ailments. Being undead and all. Come on, Captain. You still frightened?
Shall we indulge ourselves?
Pathetic. Let's see, what else could we do? We got one casting of this thing left. Oh, it looks like the Orglash is still attacking. Let's see. Attack, damn it! Attack something. Oh, great, it died. How about we cast the Call Lightning Storm? It's in range. Yeah, that killed it. And we got another one up here. The Orglash is about to take care of it.
And don't let up. Attack!
Alright, well, Gann killed it. We got over 1,000 XP for killing those things. It looked like Flame Strike. So let's pick up all these treasure bags. And the captain gained a level. So here's the Dead God's vault. The Death God's vault. But there's an unmarked grave behind it. So there's probably treasure in there. But before we do that, why don't we level up the captain? So he's level 21 now. The next one will be 22, so that'll be a rogue level since his last rogue level was 19. So we got 12 skill points to assign. So everything that's 24, let's bump it up to 25. That'll be 4 skill points. And then we got some skills here that are 17. Let's move them to 18. And now we got 6 more skill points to assign. So use magic device will go to 19. Oh. Yeah. Do those to 19. Definitely disable device. And we got one more. What's it gonna be? Move silently. Alright. We'll remove one from search and bump it up, bump spot up. So it's even. And we get improved uncanny dodge. Okay.
Yes.
And you're pretty close to leveling up as well, aren't you? So let's lesser restoration the captain. Still has ability damage. And that Orglosh has its level drained. It's almost dead too. Okay, so before we go in, let's check out these unmarked graves. Okay, so we got a cloak, a tower shield, and almost 3,000 gold, but we got some enemies back here. We got a dread wraith, and then I saw a spider over there.
To your weapons.
So, since we have the Orglash, we might as well tell it to attack. Oh, you don't have to do that, Sophia. The captain's got this. See? The Orglash killed it. Looks like the Orglash has some sort of generation. Alright, so we'll attack these things with long-range weapons, and then we'll let the Orglash engage it. It seems like these spiders like to cast haste on themselves before they start attacking. I wonder if these shadow spiders are considered undead. Or just vermin. Alright, so the captain killed it. So we'll grab these essences from the Dread Wraith. And we got a second unmarked grave here, so let's loot it. We get some armor, a helmet, and a little over 600 gold pieces. We get the black robe of the Arch Magi, and then we get the Lich Skull. This thing lowers charisma by 2 points, but it boosts up concentration and spellcraft. And gives you spell resistance 18 in case you don't have any. And then we get the shield of the Darksteel Tower or something like that.
Yes.
Now, the Greater Mask of Persuasion, it increases charisma, but doesn't increase concentration or spellcraft as much as the Lich Skull. So, we can give this to Sophia. She doesn't need charisma as much as intelligence. So now it will increase her concentration and spellcraft. I guess we can give the Mask of Persuasion to
Yes.
Gann and have him put it on. It'll bump up his charisma. No, it didn't? Oh, that's right. He must have Eagle Splendor still on.
Step with me. Come on. Follow along.
Okay, so when Eagle Splendor wears off, then it will boost up his charisma. Then we'll grab this volatile water essence. And then we'll make our way into the Death God's vaults in the next episode. What will we find in there? Find out next time. Oh man, there was a There was a trap there? I should have known. Oh, well. Alright, so we'll just open the gates and... what are we gonna find inside? Find out next time. This is Big Los, signing off. See you next time. Thanks for watching. And, as always, tenga un buen dia.